What's up guys and welcome. You are watching Fuzzy Fitness. Starting today's video with this picture of the champ Hadi Choopan with his coach Hadi Derek. And guess where this picture was taken? Yes, this picture is taken at the Evogen Nutrition Gym in Texas. So Hadi has made it to the US 5.5 weeks out of this year's Mr. Olympia. So he's gonna finish this prep under the watchful eyes of his coach Hadi Derek. And they're gonna make sure that they finish this prep at a high note. So that is gonna be an intense training camp of 35 days. And that is plenty of time to fine-tune things. And Hadi Derek, we all know, is a master of it. Plus we have already seen that Hadi Choopan looks to be in a great condition in the last two updates. It is gonna be a real treat for us bodybuilding fans if Hadi Choopan and Derek Lunsford get together and do some workouts on camera, of course, before this year's Mr. Olympia. But here's the thing. Normally when we are this close to a show, especially those guys who are fighting for the same spot, they don't usually work out together. But hey, let's hope for the best, let's hope that they do it. And we have to keep in mind this year is totally different compared to 2022, when there was a big question mark on where Derek Lunsford is gonna place. There were so many questions and so many wild predictions on how he is gonna stack up against the best of the best in the world. People had him placing anywhere between 2nd and 8th, but this year at 5.5 weeks out of the Olympia, things are totally different. There is a mutual consensus that Derek is going to be fighting for this year's Mr. Olympia title. Some people even have him as the frontrunner for this year's Mr. Olympia. He has improved in every aspect, there is no doubt about that. So, is it going to be a two-man call-out of Hadi Derek's athlete, just like we had back in 2011, when Phil Heath and Jay Cutler fought for the Mr. Olympia title? On a separate note, what a great position for Hadi Derek to be in. He wins in every possible scenario, and that is one of the reasons why he is the greatest coach. So here is how Andrea Presti is looking 5.5 weeks out of this year's Mr. Olympia. And it seems like he has filled up some gaps since winning Portugal Pro. The downside to his physique has always been his quads. He's a tall guy, he is a wide guy. He has a massive upper body and he takes quite some space on the stage. Not to mention he has a great back. So this is gonna be his third Mr. Olympia consecutively. He hasn't been able to place in the last 2 years, but this is the year Andrea Presti might break that trend. And the reason why I'm saying that is because when we make the point that Michael Crizo is gonna be 100% in the top 10, even higher than top 10 this year, based on how he looked at the Emperor Classic, then this should also be considered that the man who was the runner-up in that show, that was Andrea Presti, and he looked pretty damn good at that show. He even looked wider than Crizo in some of these shots. Just think about it for a second. So it seems like Presti's legs have come up from the front as well as from the side. More hamstrings and more adductors, and Presti is gonna be in the business at the Olympia level as well. So let me know what you guys think. How high can Andrea Presti place at this year's Mr. Olympia? Some more off-season updates of Rafael Brandao, and he is looking pretty big and solid here. There is a chance that Rafael might jump into a big show like the Arnold Classic next year. So if you guys remember, he was actually among the first ones to announce that he will be doing the Arnold Classic after the Olympia last year, after placing top 10. But he backed out of it for whatever reason. And then he decided to skip the entire 2023 season, after not being able to step on the stage for the Pittsburgh Pro guest posing. So Brandao wants to accomplish big things in 2024. Most notably, he wants to crack top 6 at the Olympia 2024. I mean, he did extremely well for a first-timer. And he did beat a number of top 10 Olympians from previous years. But even then, he decided to skip this year's Mr. Olympia. So his new coach Neil Hill will have to bring him looking all crispy, because his former coach was Chris Aceto, and he did a pretty good job with Brandao throughout his career, especially conditioning-wise. Have people forgotten about Stephane? The guy is Olympia qualified already, and those extra few pounds added to the weight cutoff, that will definitely help him bring a fuller and more round-looking package at the Olympia this year. This is gonna be his Olympia debut in classic physique. So he himself admitted that he wasn't able to peak 100% on his first try, but he was able to win on his second try. So there is room for improvements. Can he place top 10 at his Olympia debut? I have to say there are so many great physiques that could place in the 7th to 12th range that it is gonna be hard for him to do that, at least this year. Do let me know what you guys think. So hit the thumbs up button if you like the video and smash the subscribe button if you wanna come back for more. Thanks for watching.